Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. This fella's your host, Bill Miller. All right, we have another haul for you. This one is a pulp haul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We've got 7 pulps. Someone reached out to me. This is another part of that 50-cent haul that we got. But I didn't get these for 50 cents, unfortunately. I paid $5 each. And they're all in low to mid grade, with the majority being in low grade. But they are all complete. No big books here. They're all probably in the $10 to $25, maybe $30 range. So nothing spectacular. But they're interesting. I'm not going to collect them, so I'll probably end up sending these on to someone who better appreciates them. If I'm going to get a pulp, it's probably going to be horror related. But let's take a look at these cool covers, and we'll start with Amazing Stories. This is Volume 7, Number 8. This one is much bigger than the others. It's bigger than a magazine. About the same width, maybe a little bit wider. No, probably about the same width, but certainly taller than a magazine. And unfortunately, I couldn't find out who the cover artist is. But these are all sort of science fiction, fantasy type pulps. And now the others are all about the same size, so a little bit smaller than that. Actually, quite a bit smaller than that. Not as wide, certainly not as tall. We have Amazing Stories, same title. Oh, and did I mention? This guy's from 1932. How cool is that, right? But this is Amazing Stories from September of 1948. Cover art by Robert Gibson Jones. Stories by John C. Cross, Samuel F. Roca, and Richard Shaver. If those are their real names. Oftentimes, pulp writers would use pen names. It wasn't the most glamorous occupation, and it certainly didn't pay very well. We have Amazing Stories again. This one's from March of 1948. Illustrations by Rod Ruth, Robert Fuqua, and H.W. Macaulay. And go figure, we have a second one. Again, from March 1948. Cover art by Robert Gibson Jones. Stories by Richard Shaver, Millen Cook, Berkeley Livingston, and Alexander Blade. Perhaps a vampire hunter. That still needs some confirmation. And then we have a different title, Fantastic Adventures. This one's from October of 1947. Again, the cover art's by Robert Gibson Jones. Stories by Richard S. Shaver. Published by Ziff Davis. Fantastic Adventures from May of 1947. Cover art again by Robert Gibson Jones. Stories by Ray Bradbury, Elroy Arno, David Wright O'Brien, Lee Francis, and Leroy Yerxa. And last one, we switch back to Amazing Stories, probably my favorite of the bunch. This one's from July of 1946, published by Experimenter Publications. Cover art by Walter Park. This one has at least an element of horror to it. All right, that will do it for the pulp haul that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing those. And if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new videos. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. Remember, we're taking over the world one pulp at a time.